decorators, and a microphone. The UK's first painting and decorating podcast with Trev and Ryan.
Hi guys.
Hello.
There may be a few shouts or sighs of disappointment.
Yeah, I am.
We are actually trying to watch the football at the same time as recording the podcast.
Half watching Southampton get pounded by Brighton. Currently 2-1 to Brighton, 63 minutes in. So by the time we wrap up the free edition of 2X1 Mike,
Oh yes, the free edition.
game will be over. Hopefully another sad, disappointing Sunday afternoon.
It's lucky we had such a good start to the season.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
November. Let's just take me back to November when we were top of the league, before we had all the injuries,
we would
before
have been in
we
the
were
championship
shit.
by now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What is it, like 11 games we've not won now? I mean, we gave a good showing against City. That was the thing. Like, people were like, "Oh, well, why do you not just sit back against City?" And it's like, well, because obviously they're a high press sort of high intensity, win it up the pitch, go for the break sort of thing. But we got no other options. There's no plan B. It's like a lot of our regular starters. It's What else do we do?
we've got nothing.
We have no depth, no plan B. Anyway, after that slightly depressing.
Yeah.
I'm just enjoying playing Football Manager. We're currently battling Liverpool. I think I'm 2 points behind them because I lost a game against someone. I can't remember who, but I've only lost 2 and they've lost 1. Okay. So Football Manager's the way, I think.
Is that the way forward?
I'm making Team Brexit on Football Manager. So Southampton is Team Brexit. I've currently got 13 English players and 1 Scottish player.
Okay.
And I'm basically trying to get the England squad in my team.
Anyway,
back into real life.
shall we have a little bit of this?
Yeah, I'm gonna get accused of copying it again.
No.
Copied it. Remember that we now have actually had not only just a singular complaint, which you got called a very rude word for the other day. We've had 2.
He was so annoyed. He actually turned up in person to
Yeah.
complain as well.
There you go. That's how much we can annoy our listeners. They will show up to our jobs in actual person.
They will find out where we are and come
Yeah.
and play to our faces. Anyway.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about that as well.
What?
Mr. Steer. But
Okay.
that's not part of the good, bad, the ugly. But we've been working together for the past week.
Yeah.
Thankfully, only a week. Only 5 days.
Don't be like that, right? So
I did get to use the Vector Pro though. Out of nowhere. I'm gonna do it myself. Done it myself. Out of nowhere, there's a
It was
Wagner
just
product
finished
I
anyway.
actually like. There is a Wagner product I actually get on with.
Hold on.
Oh, what are we finding? We're finding the right jingle. Ready?
What? I wish you'd tell me this and I could do it. We'd look so slick.
We would, but we don't.
So we'll have that as a good then, shall we?
Well, yeah, there you go. There's a good. I managed to get Dad to break out the Vector Pro that you were scared of using. Beautiful gun, amazing. Actually, I love it.
So after all your months,
After all the months of wanting to use it, it was finally worth it. It's really comfortable in the hand. I love the 2-finger trigger. It's really snappy. It's very on-off. It's not. There's a few guns you get where you can sort of, especially the 4-finger ones, if you get right down to the bottom of the trigger, you can sort of half squeeze it. It's really good for when you're cleaning it out sort of thing. But this is on and off. It's beautiful. Not a lot of spitting. Really good gun.
so that was good.
There you go. There's Wagner. There's 1. Dulux Trade.
Bad.
Well, name it.
Fucking hell. What?
Which one do you want?
1?
Yeah.
There's only 1, wasn't there?
Well, I mean, it was fairly ugly as well.
Oh,
I don't know whether to use it for the ugly or for the bad.
I made the mistake. It was my mistake. Hold my hands up.
Yeah, good. At least you admit it.
We're doing this pub, and I went in there, and the ceiling looked all right, didn't it?
A little bit closer. Yeah,
Okay,
you're
yeah.
a little, there you go. You're a little quiet there.
No,
You're far too relaxed on the mic.
the ceiling looked okay. It looked like it had been.
It had been Maggie Lost by the look of it.
Well, yeah, it looked all right. I thought it was okay. Anyway, so we masked up and we sprayed it.
And this is your classic sort of
And
I'd call it a flat roof pub, but it's not a flat roof pub, but it felt like a flat roof pub,
what's a
didn't
flat roof pub?
it? You know, like is it called? It's not the Red Lion in Basingstoke.
Oh, this is really helpful for people on a podcast.
You know, as you come in and you get onto that roundabout, you go left and you go towards Grays.
Yeah.
There you go. That makes it relevant. You go towards Grays Decorating Centre in Basingstoke. You go left, but you can go right and you go down near where Grandad Stevens used to live. And there's that pub. There's that pub down that road, like the Red something,
Yeah.
and it's really like a locals flat roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those types of pubs.
Like a British Legion sort of
Yeah,
working man's
conservative club sort of thing.
Yeah.
You go in there and they all look at you. What are you doing here? We don't know you.
club. But it was
A local pub for local people.
So I made the mistake of just giving it a coat of emulsion and forgetting about years and
Capadin,
years.
Capadin is good. It is not that fucking good.
Forgetting about years and years of painting pubs where you know the nicotine will just come through, and that's
Yeah,
we had to take down that what was it?
it was like I don't know if it was an air purifier or if
Yeah.
it was just like a circulator because it didn't go anywhere, did
No,
it?
you just
It was just a fan
but
basically,
it
but
was,
it's
it was
probably a bit older than me.
and it was manky and horrible. Anyway, we took that down. So Ryan then
Use some
block primer.
Fossa Block and Bond.
yeah.
Much better than
So
bin.
Ryan put that up there, and then we coated the scene up, and then this where we'd stain blocked
yeah.
come through lovely. And
Oh yeah, it was
everything
beautiful and white.
else
Everything else was yellow.
Ah.
So it took you till Wednesday to make the decision to, and I've never oil undercoated a ceiling. It's just never, because we normally do quite nice domestics. Don't really
Not
tend to deal with
shitty
shitty
pubs.
old pubs.
Yeah.
So I've never had to oil undercoat a ceiling or walls or anything like that. And you were making out like it was. I even went to the point where I bought some Tyvek suits because
Yeah,
I
I
thought
just
it'd be
did-
that bad.
I didn't fancy the idea.
It took us an hour and 40 minutes really on Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
If we'd just done that Monday morning, that job probably would be finished by now.
Yeah. So we just sealed up with oil undercoat, didn't we?
Yeah,
Blasted it
bashed
through.
another coat of Capadin on there.
And then
Looks all right.
yeah. And now I think finally on Thursday we ended up where we should have been on
Yeah.
Tuesday morning, if not flipping Monday afternoon.
Yeah, and what was it? Was that bad or ugly?
That was both, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, let's not. We were already
Right.
shortchanging them three things by combining them together. Let's not shortchange them another two by missing out one of the combines.
That was definitely an
Um,
ugly.
Bad. Shall we talk about how youngsters are treated? I think that's kind of bad because
Yeah.
you had a new hire on the firm,
Yeah.
a new young boy to abuse.
No, he seems like a good lad.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Big up, Max, if you're listening.
Yeah.
He had a good couple of days with us, but he was telling us that he was on £90 a day,
Yeah.
which was pretty good. I was on £90 a day, but at the time I wasn't driving. I was living at home with you, so it's not as if you had to go out of your way to pick me up. I had a few tools, but it was mostly working out of one of them Stanley. Well, I've gone all the way down there. Why are you turning my volume? Why are you messing with my volume? I can't hear anything now. I can't hear a thing. There we go. Thank you. I was talking and then suddenly couldn't hear myself.
But you're really loud at us, it.
There you go. No, oh no, I am that.
Yeah.
And he drives. He's got a good few bits of his own tools.
It's got some enthusiasm.
Yeah,
which is the most important.
definitely
thing.
got some enthusiasm. Sort of wants to learn the trade. And what I find funny is that you went to college for engineering, didn't you?
Yep.
I went to college for engineering. He's gone to college for engineering. We're all decorators.
Turns out, if you didn't want to be a decorator, go do engineering.
Yeah, go do engineering at A level, and then you'll end up painting.
But
Yeah.
no, he
so
seems alright.
yeah, he seems alright. He
that's
seems
what-
keen.
so-
He
oh,
seems
so
to
you-
want to learn and progress. But the bad bit is just how he was treated. You know, he was driving himself to jobs and stuff, not getting paid fuel for like an hour's worth of driving. It was just pretty. Sounds
He's
like
a
he was
little bit
worked
shit.
to the bone for not a lot of reward, and that's what I said to Dad when.
And this is the thing, though, how are you meant to encourage youngsters into
Yeah.
the trade if you're treating them like shit?
Yeah, exactly. You're not giving them a fair shout. I understand that they're young and you need to build them up, but at the same time, you go to work to earn money. You
Yeah.
don't go to work for, one day I'll earn a bit more money. You know, it doesn't really matter if 10 years down the line you're on 85 grand a year if you're 19 and you can't pay your car insurance because you're only getting
Yeah, but it's not
£90
only
a
that,
day.
It's not that. It's if you're going to be treated like that, you're not going to be in the trade very long.
No.
You're going to get bored and fuck
Yeah.
off, aren't you? It's
And that's, I think that's the thing that really shined to me was that he didn't give up with the trade. He sorted himself out. He was like, you know what, I like this. I'm going to find someone else that I'll work with better.
Yeah.
And he seems to have enjoyed working with us because he'd never air sprayed. And we got him to bash out a ceiling.
He'd
And
never been allowed to cut in a wall.
yeah, it doesn't really cut in walls. He's using 9-inch rollers. Who the fuck still uses 9-inch rollers? I use a 9-inch roller, but I'm using a 9-inch roller if I can stand it on a hop up in the middle of the room and roll the ceiling in just off of the hop up.
Yeah, it just does seem unfair.
It's got to be that small.
Like I say, maybe there are youngsters that do deserve it because there are people that turn up and they
Yeah.
are dog shit.
You've had a few, haven't you? You
Yeah.
recommended you passed someone on to another painter, and mate, we said on the podcast, mate, you turned out to be an idiot. But
So,
you can't just treat everyone.
All you could do is give them a chance, and if they turn out all right, then encourage them. Don't
Yeah.
keep them flipping held back and.
And that's what I said to you. At least give him a reason to come over somewhere else. So I said to Dad, give him £100 a day. You know, he's only working two days out of the week while he's going to college, so it's not as if it's a big chunk out of your pocket, and it just encourages him going, oh, well, maybe I've made a good reason, and, you know, I'm getting paid £10 more. I'll actually put all of the effort that I can in instead of bumming around for 90. Why would you put effort in when you're not getting, you know, paid for that
and
effort?
he like I say, he does seem to have the right attitude, which I think
Yeah.
is the important thing. He does seem to know and want to get on and actually get involved.
Yeah.
So.
And I think you're quite good in the training as well, because you sort of, you every 10, 15 minutes, you go, oh, you all right, everything going okay? And we get, yep, back, and then that's it. There's no leaning over the shoulder going, oh, you're doing that wrong,
That's
oh,
the
I wouldn't cut
worst.
in like that, oh, I wouldn't roll like that.
Yeah, but it's like we say on here, isn't it? It's not. It's to a degree. It's not how you get there. It's when
It's
you
the
get
final
there,
product, yeah.
What you end up with.
Yeah.
You know. So. Yeah. No, that worked out all right. It seems like
Yeah, he
Quite
seems like
good.
quite a good.
lad.
And the question he asked me is, like, what kit should he get?
Yeah.
You know, how do you start building up that first bit of kit? And I mean, I reckon it starts out with filling knives, scrapers, that sort of thing. And then you move up to getting your own brushes. You've got to get them off the Purdy's.
Yeah.
Purdy's a decent dusting brush. Well, that's about it. They last a good long time. I'll give them that. But yeah, and then poles and rollers and frames and things, and then you can move
Yeah.
up sheets because you know if he's tagging along with you, you'll probably if Thursday Fridays you'll probably have jobs sheeted out already, that sort of thing.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's nice to find a lad that's
Willing to do something.
and wants to get on. So hopefully. Let's talk about the Winchester job for the designer.
That's not going anywhere.
That seems to be going absolutely nowhere. I'll keep emailing her, keep reminder of the day work prices, keep reminder of the hours, and absolutely, I think the last week I've sent her 3 emails and none of them have been responded to.
Yeah, so
So
that one's a bit of a loss.
Well, no, you know what's going to happen, don't you?
Bloody printer in the way.
Oh, sorry, it's part of the business. So you know
You
what's
are.
gonna
You do. You happen to be on the printing side of the desk.
Yeah. What's going to happen is the 12th of April is going to turn up, and she's going to be asking me where I am.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to
I referred to you in the email that I sent to you, where I told you to fucking do one.
Yeah, I refer you to the previous 16 emails you've forgotten to answer.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's I can see where that's heading. Not
What-
very far.
We did for a while. We were quite good on this podcast of getting suppliers and shops to email us in their
Yeah.
discounts or if they got sales on and things like that. So if you're Brian or Ray from Top Deck Brush, or I can't remember the blokes that run My Paintbrush, or I can't remember the name of the bloke that runs Decorating Direct. Big up Decorating Direct. 10 out of 10. Love that website.
I mean, we can't do it all. We're decorating. So if you
just
want it,
email us and we'll shout it out.
I'm not going to keep emailing you every week and
Yeah.
asking you. You know, where we
Between either
So-
email us, or if I think that it's good and I remember it, I'll remember it. Like Fossa, decoratingdirect.co.uk, have come out with some plastic film for your hand maskers, and it's about, if you like the 3M stuff, it's about half the price of the 3M. I have not used a lot of it, granted. I used a little bit because I sprayed a truck this weekend
are.
with
I saw on Insta.
with
check it out on Ryan. Check it out on Ryan's Insta.
at S&D_decorating. You don't think you'll be able to see it though because it was a story. I might put it up in my
you should put
highlights
it
or
up.
something. But yeah,
It
go
was
follow at S&D_decorating. With half primer and PU satin, but that's not the point. Fossa film, I think I've used a bit of
Oh.
it. Well worth it. I think
Before
it's
you-
good. About half the price of the 3M stuff.
Before you go,
Yeah.
there's Joe's inside for his spray gun in there.
Oh, what, the cup? Yeah,
you left it in the you left it in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I knew I'd forget that. I left it on the side. I was like, I'm going to forget that.
Yeah, and guess
And
what?
then I did.
You
I
Well
forgot
done.
it.
Yeah. So that was what we used last week that was any good?
ICANN Grip V Primer was
yeah.
pretty. That went on all right.
Yeah, maybe
Right.
it's us. Well, it was all right. It's no half prime, that's for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, it's hard to knock something like that off the top.
Yeah, no, it was.
They nearly just got a third.
What?
77 minutes in, 13 minutes for disappointment,
Oh, dear. Yeah,
which is quite surprising. I only normally need about 3 minutes for a bit of disappointment, but
Yeah, so yeah, it was yeah, so it was all right. It was okay.
yeah, it's stuck.
Yeah.
What?
Well, it did. Yeah. It was,
What?
We didn't. Maybe we didn't give it long enough to cure.
Yeah, I think it went all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't that impressed with it.
Oh, okay.
The other stuff was good though. We used
What's that?
Some stuff lining paper.
Well, I wasn't going to mention that because
Oh,
I can't remember the name of it.
No, it's all right.
We threw out the slip of paper, so I can't remember the name.
It was nice. It had pebbles on it.
Yeah, Mr. Cupid was going to send me some details over, but I think because it's the weekend, let him have that.
Yeah, exactly.
But so maybe next week.
Maybe-
Also,
maybe next
why
week.
have we left it this long? Podfan. Why are we not talking about that first thing?
Soft launch.
Yeah, soft launch. Man of your age, quite used to a soft launch, aren't you?
I'll be lucky to get any fucking launch, to be honest.
Yeah, so we are on Podfan. You can find us at
www.podfan.
Oh, for fuck's sake! You moaned at me, so I let you have it
Yeah.
for a week. No,
Right.
2 weeks. The thing's been up,
Listen, don't.
and you don't know where to send people.
www.podfan
Yeah.
and then .com, I suppose, and then just look for 2 decks. It'll be on there.
Sake,
I've-
man.
I'll put a link.
God.
I'll put a link in the description.
Yeah, it's all very well and good having a link in the fucking description, but they're listening to
Oh,
this.
for fuck's sake! All right.
All right, well, I'm just going to
Force me to do
fill
some
for a little bit.
fucking work.
So, Podfan, I think the
www.
All right, thank you for shouting in everyone's ears. So yeah, so Podfan, we're gonna make these about half hour long, and then it's only a couple of quid. And you can get a little bit of an extension on the podcast. We've been talking about it for a while because basically we spent a lot of money on microphones and desks, and Dad spent a lot of money. I ain't spent nothing on desks and mics and hosting fees and stuff. So just looking to regain a little bit of that back. We're not charging you out the arse. I'm sure if you're a long time listener and you can't afford the couple of quid or whatever. Well, what are the tiers?
I'll tell you the tiers. The tiers are. Bear with me. I'm visiting.
I'll tell you the tiers. 5-10 minutes.
It's either £1 a month,
Yep.
£2.50 a month, a £5 a month, or a tenner.
Why you put a tenner on there, did you?
Yeah, Roy was going to give us a tenner, but apparently we
ruined that.
Spoke too much about his emails, and he's gone. He didn't even. He
Basically.
was going to give us a tenner. He didn't even go a £5. He went £1. I think I might even ban him from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Man
yeah,
of
I'm
his
sure
means.
we could figure out a way to if you're struggling, maybe you can't afford the quid.
There's a quid, and also there's also one up there already.
Lovely. So
Do you want the web address?
yes, please.
This is going to blow you away.
Right.
pod.fan /2 decks and hyphen microphone.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
well, you can-
Don't put the hyphens in. They did.
Right.
So
So
basically, pod.fan, 2 decks and a microphone. It's
N-
not hard. You're not idiots. You'll find it. Next.
shall we try it again?
Right. Okay.
Pod.fan
Pod.fan.
/ the number 2
No
or
words.
right. Pod.fan
Words
/
two.
that. Pod. dot-
/. No, you've just turned yourself down, you cock.
Wrong level. Pod.fan / TWO hyphen
Decorators.
decorators
Hyphen
and hyphen a hyphen microphone. Fuck me.
Hyphen extras. There's a hyphen extras. on
I'm
these.
sure if you go onto one of our Facebook pages or
We've called it extras because
or
like
message
it's
one
extras
or
on
message one of us.
podcast, so that like when you're
yeah,
working and
so-
say extras, and then we get extras. So this is sort of the extra of the podcast.
Right. Okay.
That's the sort of thinking there.
So you can either do that,
If you
or,
understand what I'm talking about.
Or there's
You'll find it. You're not idiots.
buymeacoffee.com.
Oh, don't start that.
2 decks, 1 mic, and then I can just send you a link to the RSS where it's got the extended on there.
Oh.
This is our first week of doing it, so
I told you.
I'm not sure how we figure out getting the custom RSS feed on there or what, because that's all.
What we'll do is we'll
it's all
stop
Dad's
this
side.
one
Yeah,
and then start recording another one, or we'll
Yeah.
just carry on, let it breathe,
yeah.
and then I'll just download this one onto the Podfan, and then the other one will be on the Podbean.
Right.
So you just have to go to 2 places. I can't work it out. We're decorators for fuck's sake. We're not.
Why
fucking
don't you?
audio
I think the way to do it would be on Podfan. Upload the free and the plus, so you can listen to it in one hit. You don't have to listen to it on Spotify, then go on Podfan.
Good idea.
Just put it all up on
So
Podfan,
just put
and
both
then put
on
the
both.
put
Yeah.
both on Podfan,
And then
the free one on Spotify, Apple iTunes. Leave us some reviews as well, because everyone says that on podcasts. Like,
Do
can
they?
you leave us a review
we
on?
don't, do we,
I don't really give a. We don't really give a fuck. But if you want to,
either
if you want
us
to be
or you
nice,
don't. We
yeah.
don't need your reviews. Fuck that.
But
no.
as John Mears says in his book, Sales and Marketing for Decorators on Amazon, love me or hate me, there's no money in the middle.
Yeah, but
And
we
that's what we're going
we
for.
don't need reviews. I don't want.
Do you like Strayed?
Oh yeah, we mentioned them. So that's a good idea. I'll do that then.
Do you like Select? Yeah, do
Right.
that.
Upload
Cool.
it all
On air meeting.
Yeah.
It's almost like we don't think about this through the week until we come to record it on a Sunday
But
afternoon.
I find that it sort of focuses our mind a bit more.
Oh,
we
yeah.
actually get into the.
I have the
to the
large
zone.
latte with 2 extra shots, get proper fucking charged up.
Yeah, so we're going to do that then.
Right.
Just double the work for the old man, but don't worry.
Don't worry, he's now getting paid for it. It
fuck
goes
all
straight
else.
into his account,
I'll
so I
tell you
doubt I might see a tenner every
No,
month
I'll
for a
tell
bit
you-
of petrol.
I'll tell you what we got. Should I tell you the scores on the doors?
Go on.
This is including tight ass Roy's pound. I'm not gonna. Yeah.
We've also turned our Instagram page. It's sort of communist as well, because I keep posting up anti-landlord memes just for the fun of it. A-Lab, don't forget A-Lab.
Oh, hang on. Account or dashboard?
You could. I think sometimes people get confused, but we are both on. Like, I'm not on the Twitter. I'm not really on the Facebook, but on Instagram, that is the both of us. So sometimes if you get a message or you send us a message, it'll be either me or Dad.
If it's polite, it'll be me. If it's abusive, it'll be Ryan.
I'm not abusive. I'm just. Don't fucking mince my words.
£4.86.
Oh, look at that.
So thank you to Bill.
Bill Hayes,
Yep.
long time listener.
Gary Lewis, thank you, and
Yes.
Michael Winder.
Winder
Yeah, and Roy.
and Roy.
Yeah, thanks.
Tight ass Roy.
I might put £1 in the post to you, Roy, and try again.
Give you a fucking refund.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell you what, I don't want your fucking money. But no, you have to pay for the stamp as well. So send them send them 88p and change.
Me money. Yeah. See what you've done, Roy? Oh, dear.
Hold on, they've got a corner 85 minutes in. Who's going to be
no.
bang this one straight in? And we got that one. That's all right.
Oh, right. So if you want to be a founder member of the podcast,
Yeah,
then you've got 6 more spaces.
6 more spaces
Yeah, I
to be
think we do-
founding
I
members.
think we do the top 10. The first 10 could be founding members of the.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're
So
going
there
to
you go, Podfan.
We've got loads of shit over there to give away.
Join. Yeah, we've got loads of stuff.
have
So
to
we'll figure out. We'll probably have an on-air meeting next week about
Yeah.
figuring out a giveaway for people that have joined the
Oh,
Podfan.
I'm so sorry,
But
Roy,
again,
you've not
it's
won
a quid.
anything.
Turns out, Mayan Rangan has won everything,
exactly.
and the same with Mevatangan. Mevatangan has just won a sustainer full of taser stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, we got
Oh,
we got to do
yeah.
something with them, haven't we? Look at them
We will eventually get round to
giving some shit
giving
away.
some stuff away.
Right.
Speaking of long-time listeners of the podcast, Kev Steer, have you seen the job that he done? He posted it on.
Jeez, yeah, that was a stunning job.
Yeah, I mean, I recommended Capadin juice down 80% on there.
And you end up using Nest spray.
Yeah,
didn't
and he used the heated hose and Capisalan, and it came out looking really good. He had a 2.5 meter extension on there. It was a huge detailed ceiling. You would have been there weeks if you were rolling that.
If you want to see,
You wouldn't have been able to roll it, would you?
No,
It would have
it's
all
all-
been brushed.
it was all corny.
Yeah,
But if you want to see it, go to Paint Shack.
the
Go-
Homer Caparol paints.
Jesus Christ.
But it's normally the other way around. Normally you're the one that
yeah,
does the.
Yeah, but it looks like this week I'm taking the lead. So
Fucking what? It's only taken 77 episodes, and finally he's taken the lead on something. Jesus
Go to
Christ.
the Paint Shack Facebook page, and I think there's a picture.
No, Capital
there's,
Paints. Big up Colin and Steve.
There's a video of him spraying the ceiling.
Yeah,
He's got
no,
some-
yeah, the heated hose, big extension on there. It looks
Yeah.
really good. Well done, Kev. That looks like a good job you done there.
He did
And
really
he
well. He's only been
and-
spraying about a year, isn't he, as well?
Yeah,
Properly.
just goes to show spraying is actually a piece of piss.
Wow. I think Mr. Crump would disagree with you there.
I'm
He wants
I'm
to-
sure
he
if
wants to make it as complicated as possible.
yeah, just adds another day onto the course then, doesn't it?
Let's not go there.
I
we've only got 5 minutes and we're safe. Just leave it 5 minutes, right? Just stay there for 5 minutes.
I gave
and
Max
then-
I gave Max a spraying course in about 25 minutes, didn't I? This is how you turn it on. This is how you prime it.
I gave him health and safety. This is what
Paint
happens
comes out this end. This one makes the paint come out of it. Don't
Yeah.
point it at anyone.
I said if you point it in your hand and this is what happens to your
Yeah,
hand. you do
showed
like
him
that.
a couple of subcutaneous coating injection. There
That's
you go.
what they're
That
called.
sounds all fancy. I don't think that's
No,
what it's
I
called,
don't
but
think they're called high pressure something or other, aren't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think. They're
Oh,
called,
I might have a thing in here.
I think they're called high pressure something.
Airless spray wounds.
That's pathetic. It's not called that.
I've got a blah blah
Can you hear
blah.
the keyboard or not?
I can hear it, but
High pressure injection
it's only
injury.
because you've got a mono 3.5 to 1/8 inch jack there.
Hydraulic? No, it's not hydraulic.
Yeah, it'll be hydraulics. It's fluid, isn't it?
High pressure injection injury.
I'm going to go with a subcutaneous paint injection.
Yes, I don't think that's not what I.
Why not?
I'm not it might be.
Subcutaneous is under skin.
All right, well, go with that then. But it's not under
That's
skin.
what
It
we're
gets,
going.
it's when it gets in your bloodstream, isn't it? That's what
Yeah, where else is your bloodstream if it's not under your skin?
It's not all in your skin. It's there's what you got veins for. Top Gear's on tonight.
Yeah, fucking B-rate Top Gear though, innit?
Yeah, so Ryan did educate him with a bit of spraying.
Yeah.
I educated him with a bit of health and safety, so I did my
Yeah.
duty.
There's plenty of things to fuck around with in the painting world, but airless spraying is not one of them.
Yeah.
As that bloke very much figured out the other month.
Who's that? The old,
The matey that was Call of
yeah.
Duty in with the
yeah, what
spray
a,
gun.
What a prick.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to dosh a roller over someone's arm and get left in Winchester for the afternoon, then yeah, fair enough. But
Yes, and the bolder the colour, the better. Yeah.
oh, that was so. You were riling me up so bad that day, and then like one little jab back, and it was, oh no, I'm going home. Fuck yeah.
You don't,
But then I scared you, didn't I? Because I didn't answer your phone calls, and I got the bus back. Fuck yeah.
bus wanker. But everybody knows you don't fuck around with paint. It's just a thing. It's so DIY.
But we weren't getting paid for that job.
Oh yeah, but that's not the point, is it? You still got that professional a little bit.
When are we going to start doing that?
I've got an email
Go on.
from a woman that wants her kitchen sprayed.
Yeah.
Can I make it over there on an evening or a weekend so her husband can meet me?
Make sure that you're not going to join.
Why?
Maybe she's out.
That makes me feel a little bit uneasy. Really.
Maybe she's out slinging the coochie, and he just wants to make sure.
Yeah, but
And my husband deals with all of the workers that come into the household.
the trades.
The tradesmen.
Yeah, I don't really. Oh, yeah, well, all right. It's a little. Don't make it so obvious. I don't know.
We got a corner 90 minutes in 3 minutes extra time. We got a corner, and any other team, I'll go, oh, this is exciting. Southampton, nah.
Well,
Probably end up making a break and making it 3 fucking 1.
So yeah, yeah.
Why do I watch this game? F1 starts back up soon. Testing's been going on, so
Yeah. You got 2 minutes for F1 news.
Oh, okay, good. 2 minutes for F1 news. There's not been a lot though, because it's pre-season testing. You can't really take a lot out of pre-season testing.
Who's looking good?
I hope that you can, because Hamilton spun out. So and let's hope that we can take something from pre-season.
That was a cool one, I take it.
Let's no, they played it out and a lovely whip ball in, but Stu can hold on to it.
Okay.
You can't take much from pre-season testing, but if
Yeah.
you can, it will be that the Mercedes might be a little bit more. Maybe Lewis has got used to how stable that Mercedes is, and where they've cut the rear floor out. They've taken, I think, like 15% out of the back of the rear floor of the cars. So hopefully that unsettles the rear end a bit, and he's just a little bit. But they're having sandstorms. They're doing their testing through sandstorms at the moment.
That's probably not the best.
Yeah,
Not
Vettel only had, I think he done 6 laps before the gearbox went in the Aston Martin. But Yeah, like I say, it's testing, innit? You can't take much from it. The Alpines, they done a couple of race distances, which was good. I think Verstappen done a race distance as well, which is, good for reliability. But again, well, you can't take much. And Murray Walker died, so
I know.
yeah, bit of a
That's
shame.
Yeah.
He was 97 though. He did have a good innings.
Yeah, that bloody good innings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like
Yeah. I
yeah.
was trying to think of something sort of like F1 related, sort of like that was his final lap or good lap time or time to
Don't know. Time to box for.
time to change your time.
Time to box.
Yeah.
box in the ground.
Yeah. Right on that.
Yeah.
mate.
Well, so yeah.
That's,
I mean, this is. Oh
the end
yeah.
of the free bit.
Seems a fairly.
Short and snappy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like, to be honest, because we work together this week, we've not got much, have we?
Well.
It's a fairly, I feel quite bad because I don't feel like I got on this week. I don't know if it's just I'm falling back into the TJ sort of
How dare you?
pace of working. First day's always a wasted day.
Yeah. No,
But,
it wasn't. Yeah, but the ceiling didn't help, did it?
No.
But, I'm sure.
What
next week will be fine.
you playing?
I'm sure next
Is
week-
that offside?
I'm
Is that
sure-
what you're doing?
I'm sure next week you'll have far more stuff. To
Yeah,
talk
because
about.
I'll be actually doing some actual
Yeah.
work. I won't be doing 2 days work in 5 days.
Okay.
I know you're wrapping up. I'm gonna go have a fag then. If you're fully stopping the recording,
no,
I'll
I'm
just
not
go and
gonna
have a
fully
fag.
Stop it. We're just gonna take a little breather and then start again. If you just
Okay. Well,
Right.
maybe I thought you might have maybe played a little bit of outro music underneath it
For
to wrap
God's
it
sake.
up.
Well, this is a
You
first.
know, or are we just gonna stop talking and it's just gonna cut dead?
Yeah, that's whoa.
Fucking sorry if you're listening on the headphones.
That
Just
even
blown them out.
Jesus. So hang on, another on air meeting. How are we gonna wrap this bit up then? Just have a little bit.
Just
of
a little bit of music that you can fade up, and we'll say goodbye to the free listeners. And yeah, see like that.
What, and then later?
Yeah. Hopefully this is the new format, I guess. See how we're going. We don't know what we're doing. Maybe we'll have to change it. Thank you for tuning into the freebie. Don't forget to check out the Podfan, pod.fan/to the word
I'll
the
put
hyphen decorators
I'll put
hyphen and hyphen a hyphen microphone hyphen extras.
I'll put a link in
Oh
the- in
Jesus,
the
that's it.
description.
That's
Yeah,
really
take-
that's snappy. That is.
Right. Let's not mess around.
Right.
now.
Oh. Okay.